Bagadilico, Basal Ganglia Disorders Linnaeus Consortium, is a research group in Lund, Sweden, and a Linnaeus environment, supported by the Swedish Research Council. The group consists of about 120 researchers at either Lund University or Lund University Hospital. The group's ultimate goal is to find new therapies for Parkinson's disease and Huntington's disease. These disorders have in common that they are caused by disturbances in the part of the brain called the basal ganglia. To achieve this goal, the group wants to establish and develop a strong, multidisciplinary research environment. The ambition with the program is to receive knowledge that improves the patient's quality of life through improved therapies and methods of diagnosis, and also improves the situation for the families. Researchers from Lund University Medical Faculty, Faculty of Engineering, Cultural Sciences, and Lund University Hospital make up the group. The aim of this collaboration is for new therapies to be made available to the patients more quickly, and that ethical and cultural aspects are taken into consideration. The medical part of the research focuses on cell transplantation, gene therapy, and finding new drugs. New clinical trials where dopamine-producing cells will be transplanted into the brains of patients with Parkinson's disease are planned for 2010. An important part of the program is acquiring knowledge of how therapies best are designed to benefit patients, their families, and the society as a whole, and to take into consideration the ethical and cultural aspects of progress in biomedical research. The name Bagadilico is an acronym formed using the two initial letters from the words Basal Ganglia Disorders Linnaeus Consortium. Related research environments: Multi-Park 1, Cell Care 2, AX Region 3, Research groups within Bagadilico. Development of restorative and neuroprotective treatment strategies for Parkinson's disease 4. The neurobiology unit aims at developing new restorative and neuroprotective treatments for neurodegenerative diseases using cell transplantation and direct in vivo gene delivery. Neuronal Survival Unit 5. The Neuronal Survival Unit is focused on pathogenetic mechanisms and pharmacological treatment in cell and animal models of Parkinson's and Huntington's diseases. Basal Ganglia Pathophysiology 6. The Basal Ganglia Pathophysiology team explores molecular and cellular plasticity in the basal ganglia after damage and/or pharmacological treatment. Outcomes research, measurements, and evaluation in Parkinson's disease 7. The research involves outcomes measures intended to reflect illness from the patient's perspective, as well as clinical assessment tools. Ongoing work involves instruments tapping areas such as motor dysfunction, perceived health, distress, and functional status. Brains Unit Brain Repair and Imaging in Neural Systems 8. The Brains Unit is focused on the development of new therapeutic strategies for neurodegenerative diseases. The research is a synthesis of mechanisms of repair in the brain and in vivo imaging at the systems level. Nanobiotechnology and Lab-on-a-Chip 9. The research involves the acoustic trapping project aimed at performing particle and cell trapping in a perfusion-based microfluidic system. The technique will provide a platform for performing cell assays in a non-contact way using ultrasonic standing waves. CNS Gene Therapy Research Group 10. The CNS gene therapy team develops systems for sufficient and sustained expression of transgenes in the CNS. Gene transfer is used to express trophic factors or neurotransmitter-producing enzymes in animal models of neurodegenerative disease. The Cultural Research Team 11. The Cultural Research Team looks at the cultural aspects on neurodegenerative disorders such as Parkinson's and Huntington's disease. Translational Neuroendocrine Research Unit 12. The Translational Neuroendocrine Research Unit focuses on the neuropsychiatric Huntington's disease and studies molecular mechanisms in the interface to depression, dementia, and obesity. Clinical Experimental Therapies in Neurodegenerative and Inflammatory Diseases 13. The projects aim at transferring preclinical results into a clinical experimental therapeutics program in Parkinson's disease and inflammatory disorders in the nervous system.